Let's go. Let's go. I got the cut. You guys know I told you guys no videos until I get my cut. I wasn't playing around with this video. But today, we got four videos coming this week. And I got one talking about being respectful goes a long way. So with that being said, the reason why I say, you see all this right here, I got a little stuff in my room, but being respectful goes a long way. The reason why I say is this: a lot of people love to be disrespectful. They sit there and think you got to be the tough guy. Why do you have to be the tough guy, right? You don't win. Feels good. Feels real good. 1.1K on the way, by the way. We grinded FLS, Unlimited Warriors. Let's go. But the reason why I say a lot of people, and I say this again, I don't know why. I don't know why people just don't be respectful. Being respectful goes a long way. They like to say bad guys win and good guys lose. No, it's not like that. Because when you could be a gentleman, when you're a gentleman, it goes a long way. A lot of people don't realize that. I remember there was times where before I started working out, stuff like that, I was always respectful towards people. I had to make this video because even just being at the gym, like there was this one dude at the gym, cool dude by the way, and I saw him and he needed some weights, and guess what I did? I let him use some weights. I gave him some. That was out the kindness. That's respectful in me. When I seen an older person in me, I let him use it. And I went to the next area. When you are respectable, it goes a long way. When you sit there and act like you're tough, you sit there and act like the big, bad, strong guy and all that, you're not going to win. Actually, you're not even going to get what you want, which is respect back. See, a lot of people think because you're big and bad or you're strong or whatever, bro, you could get humbled quick. Just know that. I've seen people get humbled before too. That's the crazy part about it. I've seen people get humbled. And they thought they was big and bad. They thought they was tough. My grandma always said before she passed that no matter what, there will always be somebody bigger and badder than you. And that's true. Somebody will humble you. God will humble you himself. So being respectful goes a long way. If so, bro, being respectful opens so many doors for you. I'm not going to lie. Like being respectful towards women especially. When you try to come at these girls in the wrong way and thinking that it's somehow you're going to get that riz or somehow you're going to get her attention because you're being ignorant or you're just downright being stupid and trying to not be respectful towards that woman, you're not going to get that woman. She's not even going to look your way. Now, any respectable woman, she ain't going to tolerate the disrespect. But there's women that like I said, the women that been through so much trauma, they may think being disrespected is the way they is the best love for them. And we got to realize that in order to help women out, we got to stay out their way unless we establish. Till we establish, we stay out the way. There's nothing wrong with talking with women and being cool with them, chopping it up with them. Nothing wrong with that. But trying to have intercourse with them and being downright just lustful, at that point you need help. Because at the end of the day, that woman's going through something. So maybe she may be like, maybe he likes me because he's being disrespectful. A lot of people that go through a lot of trauma, they are used to that type of stuff. So when a new guy comes to life and they show him a different type of vibe and show him that they care about him, they're not used to that. So that's back to the topic, which is being respectful goes a long way. Let's start being respectful towards people, man. Let's stop sitting there acting like we're big and bad because you got everybody, a group around you. It's crazy because I remember the other day at the gym, I seen this dude, and this is a prime example of a person that's not respectful. And I looked at him and I was ashamed. It was an older cat too. And what this dude decided to do is, right, what he does next is way at Planet Fitness is that there's a lurk alarm. So it goes off. It's like, meow. So it's crazy when I say this, but he was mocking it. So I think he yelled or something and went off. And the workers there, I'm cool with them, shout out to them. But the workers there, the employees, they're trying to find whoever did it, because when the alarm goes off, you can't really tell who did it. So as the thing goes off, they're over here looking, trying to find a dude. He has his hat on or whatever, and I'm not gonna lie, I stared at him. I gave him a look of disappointment. I was like this. I was disappointed. Older dude, man. He was like in his 30s, almost 40, I think. Doing stuff like, it was a Mexican dude. And I said, I love no divide, but I'm just telling you, describing him the best way. And, you know, with the whole situation, he just thought it was funny. So he tried to do it again. And everybody looked at him like, dude, what are you doing? And then he went on the treadmill because it was just awkward. Nobody was laughing. You know, people just started looking at him like, what are you doing? Like, is this the way you want to be? Like, this is why I always say, being respectful goes a long way. Because what you're doing is, in that situation, what that dude did was wrong. For number one, you are making these workers find out who's making the noise. And I would have told. I don't care. I'd be like, that's him right there doing that. And he seen me looking at him. He ain't do nothing, but he just kept walking like he was big and bad. So you guys got to watch out for people like that. People that's trying to cause a commotion at a gym. Cause a commotion at a gym. That's why I said age doesn't matter when it comes to people that are older, because they can still have that little kid act like little kids and not grow up. That dude didn't grow up. He's a little kid. So, you know, man, with that being said, you feel me? Just always be respectful, man. If you see something at work, you could help somebody. Like, even at my job, I help out other people. Like, I literally be helping out dietary, which is basically to help with the lunch for the clients. I take the trash out for them. I get the recycles from them, because I told you guys, I'm really helping out women. When they can't lift that, that's what we got the guns for. And every time they say, thank you, James, because it's love. It's always love. You got to take care of these women, man. Help them out. If you see a woman need help with the trash can, ask her, can you help you with that? More men need to be like that, man. But with that being said, being respectful goes a long way. We out of here. Peace.